No man is coming to rescue you. Men are done being a Superman for women with full body armor made of kryptonite. Every decision made in life is always for a reason, which at many times should be beneficial to the decision maker. The question now is, why are men boycotting marriage? Marriage is supposed to be a relationship which is beneficial to both sides, where each party gives their all to the relationship without holding back anything from each other. If you look around, a lot of women are saying they want to get married and settle down. Now this sounds like a sincere truth, but a good number of these women don't even know what it means to be a wife, and a higher percentage of them have reasons which are more than settling down. Think about it. If there are lots of women wanting to get married, why are there not enough men taking these ladies to the altar? Why are young men avoiding marriage like jail? A large number of men are not scared of raising kids, buying a nice home for the family, wedding costs, an increase in cost of living. In fact, men take this as their duty and responsibility. Have you also wondered why high-earning and famous stars are refusing to marry despite having all the money and whatsoever a woman might desire in a man? Here's the reason why men are boycotting marriage. Men are done giving away all they have worked hard for all their life, everything that has brought meaning to them, their rewards of hard labor. Men are done letting a woman who just has mood swings and has misplaced her priorities take from what he has built when she was nowhere to be found. I said before that marriage is supposed to be beneficial to both sides. I didn't mention that higher percentage of the benefits goes to women and kids, and oftentimes men are left with no benefits other than seeing the adorable kids that came out of them. Happy yet women are still out to take out this flickering hope that men hold on to by taking the kids. Marriage has now become a gamble that the risks outweigh the benefits. Imagine playing a game that when you win, you do not benefit or lose. But when you lose, your heart is ripped out of you. I have seen men go from a great life to being broke, homeless, and depressed due to a failed marriage. Stay with me while I show you this issue of concern for men. I once asked two of my friends, one is married, and the other one has 3 kids with 2 baby mamas, and I asked the one with baby mamas, "Do you plan on settling down with any of these ladies?" I expected an answer which I can relate to, but the answer he gave me drove home the point. He said, "Brother, I hustled my way from the gutter. When I look back, that place looks far, cold, and lonely from where I am now. I won't let any hoe take this life away from me. I would rather make investment errors and start again." There have been cases where the child a man pays child support for does not even belong to him, and a certain man has gone to jail for 5 years for not paying child support for a child that is not his. Women are looking for victims and not husbands anymore. Before a woman says yes to be a man's wife, she has considered how she can profit while married, and if she decides to call it quits. Women now treat marriages as a business deal, and the man is the prize, and divorce court is the broker. Men are done being victims of these heartless women. Men are keeping their distance because when fighting a woman in court, you are fighting a lost battle. An elderly man once told me, "Never stay with a woman that has nothing to lose." This is the mistake of lots of men times past. They accepted and encouraged a woman that has nothing to lose, which is why young men are refusing to go the same route. Remember the football star that bought his properties and assets under his mother's name, making it impossible for his divorcing wife at the time to lay hold of his assets, since he does not own them by law.
Divorce is a Ponzi scheme. In 2014, did you know the women that made it to the 100 richest list, only 2 made their money with their own skills. The rest, the other 98 women, divorce. Stop the cap. You ain't out there grinding and getting money. Y'all are marrying dudes. And after they've put their sweat and equity into thinking this was forever, following the 80% of women are the initiators of divorce rule, y'all ran out there, got divorced, and then took that man's, half of that man's money, alienated from his children. Stop the cap. You ain't build nothing. You came to steal and destroy. Red flag.
This is not a secret anymore. Women are looking for husbands that can be an empowerment program. A number of women have become billionaires thanks to divorce settlement. But how many men can even afford to pay child support when they now have to start paying rent after losing their houses to a woman who acted like she was in love and played her game for years? The name of the game is divorce Ponzi.
Men don't want to marry anymore because the risk outweighs the benefits. There's a risk that comes with marriage that essentially only benefits a woman. A man marries you and can only hope that one day you don't wake up and say, I feel like I don't love you anymore and I want to leave and you can't do anything about it. According to ASA, 70 to 80% of divorces are initiated by women. Among college-educated women, it jumps to 90%. You know what's crazy? I mean, a lot of us women don't have anything a man actually wants that we could bring to this.
Remember, I said I asked two of my friends certain questions. This is the question I asked the married one. Do you have any holdbacks in marriage? He answered that although his marriage started as a beautiful relationship, now all he gets from his wife is anger and resentment due to standards she now sets for herself and the family, which is hard for him to attain. And this all started when she started going to the saloon more often and joining some women community. He said now he lives in fear of what might happen tomorrow. He can't come home late anymore, and he tries as much as possible to avoid arguments. She has not threatened to divorce, but the marriage is becoming unbearable for him. Now he cannot muster the courage to opt out because he has given his all to the marriage, and he has potential of losing more if they divorce. This brings us to the point that it's now more difficult to be a real man in marriage. Because society gives more advantage to women and women are indirectly the new boss in many homes, men will rather be alone than to become a pet that has to earn rewards and treats like a decent dinner, sex, and respect. Many of these facts are difficult to swallow for young unmarried men. On the scale of balance, marriage is no longer a 50-50 chance, it's 90-10 and a very risky investment for men. Men can deal with the marketplace, stocks, real estate, companies, and competition so that his family can be comfortable. But now, men need to know how to win the battle at home too, because their supposed to be partner is now a competitor in disguise waiting for a business error from the man. The greatest hurt and demeaning thing you can do to man is to take everything he has done for you at his own expense and throw it in his face, like he has done nothing. This is evil and killing men's self-worth, which is why men will rather be alone, successful, take care of their mom, and if they wish have kids to carry their names. That's all for today on Latest Juice. If you enjoyed this video, you might also like my previous videos. Don't forget to hit that like button, click the subscribe button, and also turn on the notification bell to be the first to know when I drop a new video. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you.